Use the seagulls!
I'm going, sir, I'm going!
Top it up with gas while you're out.
Slow fade. Scene change. Right. Okay. Third. Yes. Now we move to somewhere. Oh, you weren't expecting this, were you? Yes, that's right. Through the mist and the fog of the scene change and the cheap special effects we edited in post-production, you see a dojo. A place where people train in martial arts. How could that be connected to anything? How could that be connected to anything?
Right, lessons first. Copy after me. Wax on.
Wax on.
Wax off. Wax on. Wax off. Let me see your wax ons. Let me see your wax offs.
Lewis, you did a third-year band production with some of the best performing arts lecture this university has to offer. Let's see some of that physical theatre, kind of points of contact, physical improv that you learnt so much about that these guys are masters in.
Now follow after me very quickly, maggots. I'll have you as car washing ninjas in no time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't see behind me, so I trust you all did it correctly. I'm very glad, I might have hurt my back. We shall continue. Anyway, what is your name, maggot?
Philip Screwdriver.
Philip Screwdriver.
Yes, sir.
A name like that makes me cross, boy.
Oh, no.
And what's your name, maggot?
Joe.
Joe what?
Just Joe.
Joe? Like Cher? Like Madonna?
Yeah, but Joe.
From now on, your name is Joe Madonna. Got a problem with X?
No, sir, no. No, I can take it like a man.
Good.
And thus the training ends. And the physical theatre improv ninja instructor leaves, as per fitting means that he might leave in. That's not a sentence.
There's a car that needs waxing. I must go.
Mind the window. Our character that will go on to star in his own spin-off series, that will be massive, leaves the stage. Paid him thousands for that role. And Philip Screwdriver and the mysterious Joe, who is most definitely a guy. Yes, Joe is definitely a man. It must be. But there's something mysterious about her. What could it be? Mysterious about him.
Yeah. I was loving the way you did this and that. It was good.
I was at a previous dojo. That wasn't very much as shouty as this one, but
Right.
we've got a loud ninja here, whereas the other place we were quiet ninjas.
Yeah. There's less contemplation and more damnation in this place. Yeah.
Not smashing things. Generally bones of your own self, though. It was a rather feminine sneeze, Joe.
I know. Occasionally I get a bit of the. Please don't tell anyone.
See, this was quite difficult. There was this whole scene and we spent thousands on it, but the film just overran, you see. And we kind of had to, basically what happened is that Philip Screwdriver, forever confused with his sexuality and Joe's identity, they kind of get together and they have a whole little romance, and the whole relationship goes through like a first date and the first few chats into a more intimate relationship, into something more serious, into something that's truly loving, and then it gets tragically ripped apart by something. Yes, and this all happens, we had to cut it down, it all just happens in mime really quickly now. We had a couple of our actors sort of do some sort of kind of musical backing track to it as well. When I first met you, you were very ninja. But I wanted to be in your heart and you let me in you. Girl, you're the martial artist of my soul. But then you let me go. And
Narwhals.
brilliant, okay. You see, like, the very first thing I wrote down here in massive capital letters, narwhals! Makes me happy, but narwhals are incorporated somehow. So Philip Screwdriver is killed by narwhals, walls, and our hero Jo, that sort of triggers some kind of journey that she has to go on in order to avenge his death, that she puts very eloquently in this one little sentence.
Oh my god, I must avenge his death!
It's brilliant, true, tearjerker, and she says that you must go to
Atlantis!
or
Mallorca!
or
Spain!
somewhere in Europe to avenge his death. Yes, brilliant, excellent. So let's go back to our hero. Do you remember him? Yes, our hero John, indeed, and Colonel Krakenfesters. Yeah, you're gonna disagree about?
Nah, this is fine, this is fine.
Colonel Cockfosters, indeed. And whether they
I
would.
see English in the humour.
What do we do, Colonel Krakenfester?
Yes, that is my name. As you can see from the map we put on the big wall, all the fish in the ocean seem to be circling onto this one point. It is an island shaped like Captain Birdseye himself.
Mallorca!
Precisely. I have a great fear in my heart that this is the man who's behind this. A man who wants to start the Fish World War Mark II.
Fish World War Mark II.
Precisely.
But that means another Fish World War!
Yes, and one that wouldn't be as static this time, but much more fast moving.
I don't like this, Colonel. I don't like this one bit.
Neither do I, John, and that is why I came to get you. We are going to Mallorca, and we are going to try and stop this man.
I told you I can't. I've left my fish past behind me. I can't look at another fish again. I'll just break down.
John, I know you've become a successful accountant in the banking sector. But let's be honest, that's gone downhill as well, like everything else you touch. Just like your marriage and your child.
But I love accounting. Accounting involves no fish, no narwhals, no porpoises, just numbers.
When suddenly it all comes crashing back to him in the form of that woman that you met in the fish factory at the beginning, who yet doesn't have a name, who may well be played by the same actor who's playing Mysterious Joe.
Say your last line again as well, that'd be good. There are just beautiful numbers.
Oh, hello. You seem to have turned in a mysterious way when I did that. Look, you did it again. Are you an accountant by any chance?
Yes.
Is your name John by any chance?
How did you know?
I have my methods. This is very good for me. It means I won't get a hook for a hand.
I'm very sorry, how did you get into this facility?
I asked very nicely and my little girl voice let me in.
God damn it, Phil!
You need to come with me, John. It's very, very, very important and there's absolutely no danger involved.
That sounds a little disconcerting.
Somehow she gets him to trust her.
I trust you now.
That's really, really good. I'm really glad we had that unseen conversation.
So I think it gives her there's something she does to get him to trust her, something which has no significance that will never appear again in this. What might it be? Maybe she gives him something.
Hello.
Something that suits his family-friendly show. Some kind of object.
A machine gun.
A narwhal horn.
A cone of chips.
A narwhal horn with chips in it.
A narwhal horn of chips in it. Yeah, I'd thought of it, I just hadn't said it yet.
I have for you a gift to show that I'm entirely trustworthy and none of this is entirely strange.
A narwhal horn with chips in the air.
Exactly.
Bam, bam, bam. It symbolises everything about the war. How the narwhals were so destructive, but yet we found a way to overcome the fish by using their natural enemy, chips.
That's very nice, but my shift ends in about half an hour and I really need you to come along because, you know, hand, hook, bad times. Come on, please, you need to. Please come. My boss, he wants to make a deal with you. It's very beneficial for all in the accounting world.
John, can I have a word?
Yes, Colonel.
I notice he is wearing the uniform of a Birdseye employee. It is highly likely that she plans to take you to see Captain Birdseye himself. John, you loved the numbers, but you were born to be a seal. Go with her, find the man, and get justice for the world. I will join you there later, although I fear that in my capacity as a mentor character, I may not live to see the end of it.
I'll always remember you.
Come on, let's go! And thus they travel there via the seagull.
Let's tandem it.
That was fun for me. And so they arrive at the villain's lair on the seagull.
That's quite enough. You can put them down.
Such an elegant landing.
Sir, I present to you John!
The old meaty John. Oh, sorry, not the hook. There. Catch that up later. How have you been?
Why have you brought me here?
Well, you see, John, I need you out of the picture.
You brought me here to kill me. You brought me all this way to Mallorca, the island coincidentally shaped like your own face, just to kill me.
In fact, he doesn't kill him because we all remember what the worst punishment that our hero dishes out for some reason. Don't we? What is it?
Dumping in the sea.
Yes! Dumped in the sea with ninjas. Somehow. I'm not quite sure how that works. You have to think out the logistics and the practicalities of that yourself. But before he does so, he kind of expands and makes it clear for us all, including myself, what exactly his beef is with John.
The problem is with you, John. You never saw the big picture. You thought of the war as just good against bad, card against haddock. But it's more than that. It's about economics, John. Yes! What happens to the bodies? You didn't like the idea of me taking all the corpses from the battlefield and putting them into nice little meaty things for children to eat after school.
Of course I didn't, you sadistic bastard.
But the thing is, John, we've run out of corpses from the Fish World War, and now we're moving on to the Shark World War. The second fish. It's harder to find a pun. Regardless. You'll be
We dubbed over this bit.
You'll be taken away.
We dubbed over this bit. Yes, that's right. The fish fingers we used. We're out of fish now. They now quite literally have to be fingers.
That's horrific.
And bad writing.
So to get you out of the way, I'm gonna get the seagull. The seagull's gonna take you into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, John. I know you're a bit tired, but one more trip. And dump you into the very middle of the deep Atlantic trench, there to be killed by all the ninjas that inevitably end up there.
No, not the ninjas in the sea.
Yes!
They're as nimble as cat fish.
And hungry as dog fish. Now take him away!
And quite possibly narwhals. So the seagull takes him away.
No! No, don't! No! No! Damn you!
And he falls into the ocean. And sinks to the bottom of it. And lands on the seafloor. And contrives some sort of way to be able to breathe underwater. But yeah, I'll go with that. Our yet unnamed psychic gets ordered to leave by the villain.
What is your name again?
Henry.
Henry! Well done, Henry. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh,
Go patch yourself up, you've done a good job.
thank you, sir.
But just before the next scene happens, Henry is left alone. And we get a glimpse into the inner turmoil of ethics going on within this very complex character.
I never wanted to send him down to the deep blue sea with the ninjas. Ninjas, see, they took out all my larynx and stuff when I was like 7, so I've got a voice like this now.
The very thought of ninjas make her nervous.
I'm so scared. And it's really weird considering I'm 6'4" and actually a man. Oh God! What happens if they come after me? I didn't mean to do a bad thing. Honest, I'm a
She
good
gets
person.
even more nervous.
I'm a good
Her
person.
speech impediment
really.
starts to shine through.
I'm a good person, really. Don't judge me. I'm annoying myself. Oh no, woe is me.
Yeah, she can stay on as president for a bit longer. Right. Excellent. So we sink until the bottom of the ocean. Our hero comes into camera shot as he slowly bobs to the bottom of the sea. We get to see that contrived way that he finds to breathe underwater.
What do you want?
And just as our villain warns, there is indeed a ninja there.
You're a coward, Pa. I'm not to breathe underwater. Those were precious kids. But now I must kill you.
No. Not an underwater ninja.
Why, yes. There have been many of us since the waters rose.
Combining two of my biggest fears. Fish and ninjas.
I know we will find it.
Ah!
So, what brings you down here to the bottom of the ocean?
Well, I was thrown down here by the creamy Captain Birdseye.
That sounds like a terrible ordeal that you've been through.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh?
I'm scared of fish.
No! Scared of fish?
Yes. I used to be a Navy SEAL. Fish were no problem for me. We went hand in hand through the sea, defeating the evil haddock, me and the cod. But no more. I've seen too much horror.
When, wouldn't luck have it, the biggest fish he ever saw that also talks, enters, floats.
Hello! Over there! Very hard for me to see, what with this giant spark coming out. Hello!
You have to bear with him. He's a little scared of fish.
Oh, how is it doing, Ninja? How are you going?
I'm not too bad. What about yourself?
Alright, give me some skin!
Yeah! I'm loving it! Right.
You know this narwhal?
I've spent a lot of time down here in the bottom of the deep blue, and the fish are the only really interesting creatures down here.
Especially the ones that talk!
Yeah, I mean, look at him, he's fantastic. Look, maybe not all fish are bad. Maybe we can get over this somehow.
You haven't seen what I've seen. There's almost nothing that'll be able to make me feel better about fish.
Except for perhaps some kind of montage.
Maybe some sort of montage would help.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Finding Nemo.
Prawn cocktail. Give me some skin!
I don't like it, I don't like it!
Jaws! Sushi!
It moved! It moved!
Rock, paper, scissors!
No, I don't like it! You don't have hands! It's creepy!
Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
Fuck this! I'll show you the deleted scenes!
Battered cod.
Chips! Yeah!
I think, my friend, you're ready. You're ready to face not only the fish, but the man who brought you down here himself. The creamy Captain Birdseye!
When I'm done with him, he's going to be completely battered.
I think we came up with about 2 or 3 kind of really like hard, kind of awesome like taglines that were going to appear in all the trailers. You could just imagine it. The title comes up and then the line is said. Sushi side.
When I'm done with him, he'll be praying to God that he survives.
That's the one we went with.
Let's do this!
Yeah!
Via some means of transport, which appears.
Seagull!
It's fine, there's a ninja I'll hop behind you.
Right!
You would think that the next scene would take place in the villain's lair and there was some kind of final showdown. Yeah, you would. These guys are thinking that. But no! Let's do something unexpected. Let's see a little scene between two of our slightly lesser developed characters so they have some kind of resolution in all this. That's right. It's Colonel Crockfosters. You remember him from earlier. And that other bloke as well. Yeah, that's right. Henry! No. Yes. Yes, Henry. Indeed.
Oh, hello, sir.
Well, we meet again at last.
I had a bit of a moral dilemma and I sort of ended up here.
Well, I can imagine it must have been difficult for you, working for the enemy.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. And sounding like this and trying to be a bad guy's bloody hard.
I can imagine. But now it must come to it. I'm here to stop you. And if that means going through you to get to him, I will kill you. Names, I believe it is.
No, please, I've only got a fish finger.